I've done them. Get you that. So go ahead, Ed.
Well, as we said yesterday, today is the 8th of May. The 8th of May. Fans are encouraged to celebrate Motorhead's Ace of Spades today. The album turns 40 later this year. According to this press release that I have here, fans are asked to offer a toast to Lemmy, a Jack and Coke optional. Use the hashtag 8th of May.
Too bad we weren't doing the LA Invasions. We could have a big party on the Rainbow with a broadcast right now, but hopefully soon. We'll see.
Yeah, we can't, try and pull that off via Zoom. Both Iron Maiden and Rammstein have announced they are scrapping their respective 2020 touring plans. Both released statements. Rammstein they've scrapped their summer European tour plans. No word yet on when those rescheduled shows will take place. As of now, the industrial band's August and September U.S. dates have not yet been called off. Says Maiden in their statement. They will, quote, not be playing any concerts until June of 2021. Remember, Bruce Dickinson is a cancer survivor.
Yeah, I tweeted about this last night. I think this is going to be the norm. I think if we see shows, they're going to be smaller shows, club level stuff, small theaters in cities or in states, not with heavy infections, heavy populations like Arkansas and what have you. I think if we see shows this year, that's what we're going to see. The big arena stuff, the big global touring acts, no way. And the other reason why is, as Ed mentioned, and I mentioned on Twitter last night, you got liability issues, insurance issues, and also many of the bigger drawing acts are older, guys in their 50s, 60s, 70s, right? And as Ed pointed out, yeah, Bruce Dickinson is a cancer survivor. Many of these guys have underlying health issues. So that is another concern, and they don't want to take a risk being on the road and traveling and in hotels and all that. So I think it's going to be younger artists or artists that just really need to get out there, artists whose draw, let's be honest, is probably 150 to 200 anyway in a club. Put that in a 500 capacity club, and maybe you can do it in certain cities where things aren't so bad. So that's an interesting thing to keep an eye on for sure. But not surprised at all to see huge behemoth touring things like global monsters like Maiden and Rammstein saying not going to happen. For Maiden, it's over a year before they're going to play a show again now.
And a big get well to one Brian May of Queen. No, he doesn't have COVID-19. However, he was hospitalized for breaking his ass. Quite literally.
He tore his butt.
He tore his butt. He says, he posted this via... and kudos to him for being honest with the world, because it's a little embarrassing. He says, and I quote, I managed to rip my gluteus maximus to shreds in a moment of over-enthusiastic gardening. So suddenly I find myself in a hospital getting scanned to find out exactly how much I've actually damaged myself. I'm not kidding. He says he won't be able to walk for a while. Also recently, he told Rolling Stone that a sequel to the Bohemian Rhapsody hit biopic seems unlikely right now. And one more thing to add about him breaking his ass, while gardening. Leave it to comedian Michael McKean, one of the brainchilds behind Spinal Tap, to offer this choice quote via Twitter. Bizarre gardening accident.
It's true, right? Yeah. Exactly right. Well, get well, Brian. I actually emailed Brian 2-3 weeks ago, because I do have his email and we have been in touch here and there over the years. And I asked him if he'd be open to coming on, and now I guess we're going to have to give him some recoup time before I can hope to have him on this show one day. But wonderful man, total gentleman. Hope he feels better soon. Two things that sort of tie in with what Ed said, one having to do with a movie and one having to do with concerts. So the CEO of Live Nation, a guy by the name of Michael Rapino, had some sort of industry conference call or shareholder conference call, and they were talking about the viability of concerts this year, and he basically said publicly that there are going to be no shows, and Live Nation is the biggest concert promoter in the world. Let's see here. I'm going to tell you exactly what he said. During a call with investors on Thursday, Rapino said Live Nation plans to resume concerts, albeit in a limited and scaled-down capacity over the next 6 months, with the goal of getting back to full scale at the start of 2021.